Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to English classes. All right. So I would like to welcome you all on behalf of my team. All right. Today we will deal something in English. All right. So before starting our chapter, I would like to tell you something. I are teaching. Is that correct? I are teaching will never be a correct, isn't it? So, in order to explain that I am teaching, I need to say I am teaching, isn't it? I are teaching. That is, are becomes plural, isn't it? Students, in this class, we will study about a chapter or a topic that says subject, verb, agreement. All right? Under English, today we will study about subject, verb, agreement. All right. So what is subject, what is verb, and what is agreement, isn't it? So see, when I was telling that I are teaching, okay, so I are teaching is a very wrong word, isn't it? It's a very wrong sentence. So used words to be arranged sequentially is can be said as agreement. Now comes subject and verb. Now what is subject? Subject is a subject verb agreement refers to the relationship between the verb and the subject. Verb and the subject. There should be a relationship, isn't it? There should be a relationship which gives an agreement towards the sentence formed, isn't it? Now see, every clause or sentence must agree in number and person with its subject. Now see, I are playing. So see, I indicates singular noun, isn't it? I means singular. So if there is singular noun, this are is very wrong, isn't it? So in place of that, I am playing, isn't it? This will be a correct sentence. So same like what should be the verb before the subject, or what should be the verb after the subject to make a complete or a meaningful agreement or the meaningful sentence, isn't it? So what I mean to say, students, what I mean to say is, see, what is subject here? Now subject is something that says, subject talks about the person or thing. See, when I wrote I'm a person, isn't it? Things, that is, if this is water bottle, this is also thing, isn't it? So this is spectacle, isn't it? So this is also a thing. So it can be a subject. This marker can be a subject, isn't it? So anything can be said as subject, or that says it is a noun or a pronoun. If a noun or a pronoun is written in the subject in a sentence, that will be a subject, isn't it? So the subject of a sentence is the person, place, things, or ideas that is performing the action, isn't it? Now what is the subject? Subject is a person. Person, place, things, isn't it? Hope you all are understanding. Person, place, things, ideas, isn't it? IDEAS, ideas, or things that is performing actions. Performing actions, isn't it? Just like, see, ideas can be thinking, isn't it? Thinking, reacting, isn't it? And inaugurating. Now things can be ball. Ball is a thing. Apple can be said as thing, isn't it? Apple, marker, etc. Means you can say ball also. Place can be Gangtok. Place can be Gangtok. Can be Dharmashala, isn't it? Now person can be Ram, isn't it? Andrew, Dalbir. See, those are different forms. Says this is an indication of person, isn't it? Names and places. Places can be Gangtok, Dharmashala, Dehradun, Nainital, Jharkhand, whatever. Things can be any, marker, apple, now this board. We can say, isn't it? We can say this coat. Coat is also thing. It's come under clothes, but it can be said as things, isn't it? Ideas like thinking, creativity, and reading, writing, that can be said as ideas, isn't it? Now, performing actions. So, using those things when that is in a gross, we can say subject talks about the person or things, that is a noun or a pronoun that does the action, isn't it? So the action of the subject of a sentence is the person, place, things, ideas, that is performing the action. Now person can think, person can play, isn't it? Person can move. Now places can be said as destination, isn't it? Now here things can be used in cooking, can be used for writing, can be used for playing, isn't it? Now ideas can be used for performing actions, that is performing actions in the sense ideas to create new things, isn't it? To discovery, to have discovery, to do inventions, isn't it? To narrate something. Those are all comes in under ideas, isn't it? So students, what we learned about subject, isn't it? Now what is verb? Now verb is something, a word that exposes an action or a state of being, isn't it? Performance, an action or state of being. See here, here we say Ram, isn't it? Ram, see here, verb, example, all right? Ram is playing. So Ram is a subject here because it comes under person, isn't it? Ram is a subject and playing is a verb. V-E-R-B. As how this playing becomes verb? Verb is that performing actions. See, subject doesn't work by themselves. It's of no use, isn't it? So the word that expresses an action or state of being. So Ram is playing. So this playing can be said as verb, isn't it? Now action verbs and state of being verbs, also known as linking verbs. Now Ram is what? Now if I rub here, if I rub playing, now Ram is what? What? There is no verb. What is the Ram doing? Ram is doing nothing, isn't it? Unless you use the verb that is, that is Ram is sleeping, isn't it? Or Ram is studying. There cannot be a agreement for the sentence, isn't it? So the subject and the verb, if it matches, it becomes subject verb agreement. Agreement here is verb is supporting the subject and subject is making a complete and meaningful sentence using verbs, isn't it? So students, this is the introduction of subject verb agreement. All right, now I'll quickly rub it out and we will learn what comes under subject verb agreement. All right, now see students, do you all know about articles? Hope you all have studied in the lower sections, isn't it? Articles includes a, and the, isn't it? So a, and the. a and the, isn't it? Articles, see here, a or an or the, isn't it? This is an articles, isn't it? Hope you all are understanding. If there is something, you can comment under the section box. All right, and I will definitely reply to your queries. All right, you can give suggestions and feedbacks in the comment section also. All right. So what I want to say is that the involvement of articles in the subject verb agreement plays vital role. All right. So before knowing the involvement of articles, we will quickly learn about something that says why the subject verb is needed in the agreement of a sentence, isn't it? Now, rules of English grammar. This is used as rules of English grammar for using correct, isn't it? Correct verbs according to the singular or plural subject in a sentence, isn't it? So, to make a meaningful sentence, this subject and verb is used, isn't it? Now, the basic rule is, see, you have to note it down. The basic rule, a singular, please note that this is the basic rule, all right? Basic rule. The singular verb is used for a singular subject, all right? Singular subject. A singular verb is used for singular subject, all right? Same like a plural verb is used for plural subject, all right? So here, students, what I want to say is that, see, mainly focus on singular verb, plural verb, and singular subject, plural subject. Now, see here, I'll give example of singular subject firstly, okay? Singular subject can be, as we learned about, place, person, things, or ideas comes under subject, isn't it? We will take name as a consideration, all right? So, Gole, all right, we'll take Gole. Gole is a name, all right? Gole is a singer. See, singular verb, isn't it? Now, this is said as singular, as only Gole. It's talking about only Gole. So, Gole is a subject, isn't it? It's a subject, and is indicates singular, and singer is the performing action, isn't it? So it is verb. See here. Subject and verb gives an agreement here as Gole is a singer. Now what is a Gole? Gole is a singer. Now if I write Gole are a singer, then it will be wrong, isn't it? It will be wrong because Gole is a single person, singular noun, isn't it? Singular noun or singular subject we can say, and verb is a performing action, isn't it? Here singer, because he is a singer, isn't it? He is not a player, he is not sleeping, he is a singer, he sings, isn't it? So performing action is singing, isn't it? Singer, and Gole is a singer. Now here are is a very wrong word because the rule says a singular verb is used for singular subject. Here singular subject has been used and is used. Now similarly we will talk about a plural verb is used for plural subject. All right. Now another example for plural verb is used for plural subject is that players are playing. See, this is verb, isn't it? Playing is a verb. Players are subject, isn't it? Players are subject. Verb is playing, and here are is a connecting word that says a plural verb, isn't it? Why the plural verb are? Why not is? Now is why it's not used because it is a plural word, isn't it? Number 2 and number 1. It is a plural word as there are players. See here, players, isn't it? So players in is said when a combination of members or the combination of many people or different individual player is in a team, isn't it? Is in a team that makes a team, is it? That makes a team. Individual addition of players makes a team. So here players are playing. See, a player is playing. That we can say that player is playing. No, player, if there was no as, we would have written is, isn't it? So at that time this would have been wrong, isn't it? Player is playing. But then here is as players, so this will be wrong and this will be right, isn't it? Players are playing, isn't it? So that says singular verb is used in singular subject. At the same time, plural verb is used for plural subject. All right. So I will rub it and will let you explain. Now, students, what I will explain you all that singular verb and plural verb. All right. We learned about subject, different forms of subject, that is place, things, isn't it? Places, things, names, and doing agreements, performing actions, that was verb, isn't it? Now we will learn about singular verb, all right? Singular, I'll write it here, singular verb, V is indicated as verb, and plural, P-U-R-L, plural verb, all right? I will explain you in a very short manner, all right? So see, singular verb and plural verb, isn't it? Now singular verb indicate has was, is, isn't it? Now same like we have plural, we have have, isn't it? We have has in singular, in plural we have was, were, and is, are. All right. These are singular verb and plural verb. Now, while framing sentences, we will use in our rules. Now, for you all, I'm going to say, I'm going to explain few rules that is needed in subject verb agreement. All right. So the very first rule, number 1 rule is that if noun or pronoun, all right? If noun or pronoun joined by and, see, mostly focus here in and. If noun, pronoun joined by and use as plural verb, isn't it? Use as plural verb, isn't it? Now, how we will use as, see here. Noun, we know that noun we can say as name, isn't it? The place name, things name. But when pronoun comes here, what is pronoun? We can say that now, if Andrew is said as noun, its pronoun will be he, isn't it? And if Tanya is said as noun, Tanya is a noun, isn't it? It's a name of a girl, isn't it? So Tanya is a noun, then pronoun will be she, isn't it? Same like another pronoun will be it, isn't it? It. So this is just for example for you all. Now as I've explained you example, we will quickly learn some examples. All right, the very first example. See, if noun or pronoun joined by and, use a plural verb, isn't it? Not a singular verb. All right. See here. Example A. We'll write Tarun and Robin. Tarun and Robin are going to playground, isn't it? Tarun and Robin are going to playground. Where are they going? They are going to playground, isn't it? Now in playground they plays, isn't it? Who all are going? Tarun, that is subject A, and subject B is Robin, and this is connected by and, isn't it? So the very first rule says, if noun pronoun joined by and, use as plural verb. So here the plural verb is are, isn't it? Now if we'll use singular verb to violate this rule, the very first rule, then what will happen? It will see, we'll write Tarun and Robin is going to playground. Now who is going? If say Tarun is one person and Robin is another person, they are not connected, they are not interlinked, isn't it? This is different and this person is different, isn't it? So after the word and, comes, this person is different and this person is different. There is no connection between both, isn't it? So Tarun and Robin are going to playground, isn't it? They are going to playground. Now if I write Robin is going to playground, that will be okay. All right. If there was no Tarun, we could write Robin is going to playground, or else Tarun is going to playground. But then interference of and comes the use of plural verb, that is are. Same like the another example we will learn is, see, he and his friends, he and his friends did assignments. All right, what they do? They do assignments, isn't it? Who? He and his friends. Now interference of and will give plural verb, isn't it? Plural, how it will give plural is that he and his friends did. See here, plural, isn't it? Do is a singular, where did is a plural, isn't it? Did is a plural, that is, we can say as that they did homework together or they did assignments together, isn't it? So same like we will learn another example. I hope this is getting clear for you all. See, another example will be a male and a female. A male and a female. A male and a female were selected, selected, selected for receptionist. All right, receptionist. All right, receptionist. All right, a male and a female, isn't it? A male and a female were selected for receptionist. In plural word is were. See here, singular verb and plural verb. So was is a singular verb, whereas were, W-E-R-E, were is a plural verb. That is involvement of and. Here you see the very first rule says, if noun and pronoun, noun or pronoun joined by and, use as plural verb, isn't it? Plural verb, that is and is involved, then we will use plural verb, that is plural verb. If there was no involvement of and, because there are two different persons, isn't it? If there was only single person, a female was selected for receptionist, isn't it? So if there was single person, the plural verb would have been used, isn't it? So students will quickly move over towards now the students. The very second rule says in English grammar, that is subject verb agreement. The second rule is that if two or more singular pronouns are joined by either or, neither nor, either or, to be focused, either or, neither nor is a singular verb, is say at that time a singular verb will be used, isn't it? If two or more singular nouns. Now singular nouns are name, it can be a name, isn't it? So it can be a name, noun, or it can be a name of a person, it can be a name of a place, isn't it? So if two or more singular nouns or pronouns, isn't it? Nouns or pronouns. See, here we studied about that. Pronouns are he, she, or it, isn't it? Now here pronouns it will be used in places name, isn't it? We will learn in the examples, alright? Pronouns are joined by either or neither nor. See, either or neither nor, a singular verb will be used, alright? A singular verb will be used. So singular verb is has, will, has, was, is, isn't it? Now example A, alright? Neither David nor Andrew plays guitar. See here, neither David nor Andrew plays guitar, isn't it? Now here is that it's a good word, isn't it? But then in order to fulfill the rule, we will modify it, all right? We will modify it in such a small manner, all right? See, neither David nor Andrew plays guitar. Neither David nor Andrew is interested in playing guitar, isn't it? Now neither David nor Andrew is interested in playing guitar, isn't it? So see here, neither is used here. See, either or, neither nor. So neither is used, isn't it? If neither is used, a singular verb will be used, isn't it? Neither David. See, David is a singular noun, isn't it? And Andrew is a singular noun. See, if two or more singular nouns. So see, number one noun and number two noun. David and Andrew is interested in playing guitar, isn't it? Now here, is a singular verb. Now here is used, isn't it? Neither David nor Andrew are interested in playing guitar. That will be wrong. If you will use are. Looking towards, see, if are is used in a plural sentence, isn't it? So if we will think that David and Andrew are two different persons at a time, isn't it? Definitely they are two persons at a time, different person, isn't it? But the rule says if neither is used or nor is used or either is used or is used, isn't it? At that time singular verb is considered, isn't it? Considered right. Now if you write neither David nor Andrew are interested in playing guitar, that means are is same person, isn't it? But it's not true. So here are cannot be a singular person because neither, Neither indicates individuals, isn't it? Individual. That is that is calling of singular verb, isn't it? Hope you all are getting it. I will give you another example to make you more clear. Don't worry. Same like we will do another either. All right, we did neither, isn't it? Now we'll write either. All right, either he or his brother. Either he or his brother has written written the poem, isn't it? See, either is involved, isn't it? Either he or his brother. See, number one pronoun and number two pronoun, he and his, isn't it? He, his, or she, her, it can be used as pronoun, isn't it? So he and she are subject, isn't it? Subject or a pronoun, isn't it? So either is used or involved. At that time, the rule says singular verb is used, isn't it? So has is used. Now what would happen if were? Now see, were, because there are two persons. Either he or his brother were written the poem. It will be wrong sentence, isn't it? Now, in order to make it correct, the rule says the singular verb to be used when either words or the neither words have been written in the sentence, isn't it? Either he or his brother has written the poem, isn't it? Has written the poem. Now what if we will write have? We are doing cross check as either he or his brother have written the poem, but you don't know actually who have written, isn't it? So have indicates the singular person, isn't it? The singular person, but you don't know that, isn't it? You don't know. That's why the either is used, isn't it? Either indicates he or she, isn't it? Either he or, see here, either he or his brother. That is not confirmed. That's why have cannot be used. And involvement of has, that is singular verb, is used. That makes correct sentence, isn't it? Now the another example I'll give of it only. All right, hope you all are understanding. Now the last example of it is David, John and Kuldeep. David, John and Kuldeep has to clean campus, isn't it? Now David, John and Kuldeep has to clean campus, isn't it? Now what indicates here is that, see, if two or more singular nouns or pronouns are used as per rule, we will or joined by either or, neither nor is a singular verb will be used. Now there is no either, isn't it? There is no neither, there is no or, there is no nor, isn't it? At that time also singular verb will take place. Here, has. David, John and Kuldeep has to clean campus, isn't it? Because it says if two or more singular nouns, one noun, two noun and three noun is used, a singular verb will be used, isn't it? That is has. Singular verb, isn't it? Hope this is getting clear for you all. Now I will drop this and I will explain you the third rule and the fourth rule, all right? Now the third rule of subject verb agreement is if singular and plural noun are connected by or, see here, or nor, isn't it? Or and nor, the verb will be according to the noun nearest to it. All right. If singular and plural nouns are connected by or nor, the verb will be according to the nearest to it. All right. Example will be, see, either boy or the girls did painting. All right. See here. Either boy or the girls did painting, isn't it? Either boy or the girls did the painting, isn't it? Now, to modify this and to fulfill this rule number 3, we will quickly remodify it. All right. Remodify this sentence as girls, either boy or the girls have, either boys or girls have done painting, isn't it? Now, either boy or the girls have done painting. Now, or nor is involved. At that time, the nearest noun to be considered. If singular or and plural noun are connected by or nor, the verb will be according to the noun nearest to it, isn't it? So this is the nearest noun. Nearest noun pronoun is this, say girls, isn't it? Girls, that is, it is plural, isn't it? At that time, if it is plural, the have is been used here. Have verb have been used as plural verb is have, isn't it? Now we will see, considering the same example in singular verb. All right. Either boys or the girl has done painting. See here. Here the articles takes consideration. All right. I have written here article is the, isn't it? So the article here plays very vital role, isn't it? The article, as see, or this boy is different, and after doing this the girl is different, isn't it? So either boys are different, that is plural, isn't it? Plural. Or the girl is singular. Now the pronoun, those are pronoun. Boys is plural and boys are plural. Wait. E-L-U-R-E, plural. And or the girl has done painting, that is singular, isn't it? Singular pronoun, isn't it? See, the rule says the verb will be according to the noun nearest to it, nearest to the singular or plural nouns, isn't it? So the nearest noun, see, either boys or the girl has done painting. So the nearest noun here is singular, isn't it? Singular, then have been used. Singular verb is has, isn't it? So we have used singular verb here in order to satisfy the nearest noun, isn't it? Or the pronoun, isn't it? So the here indicates different, and before it's different, isn't it? So this is the very third rule. If singular and plural nouns are connected by or, see here, or nor, the verb will be according to the noun nearest to it. Now you must be wondering about, I explained only about or. Now I will explain you about nor also, right? Now using nor, all right? See, neither the girls, Neither, neither the girls nor the neither the girls nor the boy has, okay, we will not write here, all right? We will not write here. Boy dash, neither the girl nor the boy dash, nor the boy dash done assignment, all right? Assignment, all right? See here, neither the girls, see, girls is a plural, isn't it? Nor, see, these, the girls and the boys are two different, isn't it? Two different. Here it's plural, isn't it? Plural, and the boy is singular, isn't it? Singular. At the same time, neither the girls nor the boy dash done assignment. If we will write, see, according to the rules, singular and plural nouns are connected. See, this is plural and singular. This is connected with nor, isn't it? At that time, the verb will be according to the noun nearest to it. Now it has been connected, no? Then boy is a singular noun, isn't it? If there is a singular noun, we will consider, see, singular verb, isn't it? Has. All right? Neither the girls nor the boy has done assignment, isn't it? If we will write, neither the girls nor the boy have. If we will see girls and boys, then we have to write have. But it is connected with nor. And if it is connected with nor or, then the involvement of singular verb will, the involvement of nearest subject or the nearest plural nouns will be used, or the singular nouns will be used. So singular noun is boy, isn't it? Singular noun is boy. That means it will be used as has. To make it clear, we should write has, not have, isn't it? It's a singular verb. Now quickly we'll move towards 4. Now what does rule 4 says? If a singular noun is connected to a plural noun, to be noted, singular noun connected with plural noun with the word of, isn't it? A singular verb will be used. Now example of it will be, see, the list of guidelines, 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 the list of guidelines was prepared, all right? Prepared, prepared. Now here the list is a singular, isn't it? List is singular, isn't it? List is singular and guidelines is plural. At that time, what will happen is that singular noun, see, singular, isn't it? Or plural noun is this, guidelines, connected with the word of involvement is here. Then the singular verb will be used. Singular verb will be used is that was. The list of guidelines was prepared, isn't it? The list of guidelines, if we write were, it will be a wrong sentence, isn't it? Why it will be a wrong sentence? As the list of guidelines, isn't it? It's a singular noun, or it can be said as a singular noun, and guidelines is a plural noun, isn't it? at that time both are connected with the word of, of. They, at that time the rule says singular verb will be used, not the plural. If the plural verb will be used, the rule will get violated, isn't it? So in order not to violate, we will not consider plural rule. All right, plural verb. All right, now rule 5 says, singular noun. See, singular noun singular noun plus there will be a different examples. I will write it here along with the subject verb. All right, the subject verb, that is, the subject verb will be of singular. All right, singular. Here singular noun and singular verb, that is as together with. This is one. B, we will write as B. As well as we will write C as along with. These are connecting words, isn't it? As together with, as well as, along with. Number D we will write as along, in addition to, ADDITION, addition to. Number E we will write as beside, BESID, beside. And number F we'll write beside, and we'll write accompanied by, ACCOMPONIED, accompanied by, isn't it? Now singular noun with respect to these words, there are connecting words, isn't it? With a singular verb, we can write singular verb. At that time, it says as, see here, we'll write example and we'll learn. All right, see as well as, see as well as her brother, see as well as her brother applied for visa. All right, see here, as well as, isn't it? As well as is a connecting word, isn't it? See, singular noun is see, and the singular verb will be has. See as well as her brother, her brother has, isn't it? Has is a singular verb, isn't it? Singular verb, that is, has applied for visa, isn't it? Singular verb, and here it's a singular noun, isn't it? See is a singular noun as well as a connecting word, isn't it? See as well as her brother has applied for visa. So if see a singular noun and singular verb is to be connected with those words, now see, we will replace this as well as, and we'll write another thing. All right, see in addition to. All right, she will write she in ADDITION, addition to her brother has applied for visa, isn't it? This also is correct, but then in order to match the sentence, in order to make a correct sentence, we will not use in addition to, but we will use as well as, isn't it? Now for other example, I will write another one. Okay, here see, Tarun. All right, TARUN, Tarun is a captain. Tarun is a captain in addition to prefect. Tarun is a captain to, in addition to prefect, prefect of school. See here, Tarun is a noun, that is singular noun, and singular verb is in addition to. Tarun is a captain in addition to prefect, isn't it? Prefect of school. See, two have been given. At that time, is used, isn't it? Is used as singular verb. So Tarun is a captain. Also, he is a school prefect, isn't it? So same like we will move quickly towards another. We'll move towards another rule, that is rule number 5. All right. Rule number 5 we will learn. It's being so lengthy. Don't worry, students, to understand a very clear concept. It's a not one day class, but then I'm trying to make you understand very precisely. Rule number 6. All right. Rule number 5. We can say that was rule number 5. This is rule number 6. All right. Collective noun. COLLECTIV. Collective noun. NOU. Noun plus collective noun plus singular verb. Singular verb. Collective noun plus singular verb, isn't it? Collective noun plus singular verb. We can say that, example, our team is playing well. Now here is used as a singular verb. See, mostly collective noun plus singular verb is there. That time singular verb is used, isn't it? Singular collective noun. Collective noun is our team. Collective noun. Our team. Team is a combination of members, isn't it? Now if we write as a plural, we'll write if collective noun. Collective noun is a combination, isn't it? Combination. Our team, isn't it? Our team, or we can write school, isn't it? School. School. There in school there is students, isn't it? There is students, teachers, isn't it? School. In another sentence, it's a group of whales or dolphins. You will find it out. All right. A group of bees is called dash. Same like school meaning is also a group of dolphins, isn't it? So school is a group. See, I'm talking about group. So group in a team, there is a group, isn't it? Our team is playing well. Now if we write our team are playing well, how? It's wrong, isn't it? Why it's wrong is that a collective noun is used. Our team. At that time singular verb to be used. If we'll use plural verb, it will be wrong, isn't it? Now if we can write Tarun and Sachin are playing well. Now here are is used, that is plural noun, that is plural verb as number 1 noun and number 2 noun. There are 2 nouns connecting with and it says the previous rule is fulfilled by this, as there are both 2 person, but there are 2 person at that time plural verb is used, but to be seen the nearest noun or the pronoun to be looked as consideration. All right. The next one, we are very end of the story. We are very end of this subject verb agreement, that is starting with these. All right. These or here, isn't it? Now we can say the verb will be according to the words that follow it, isn't it? If you start the word with these or here, this is rule number 7. We're not talking about rule number 6 anymore. All right, it's discussed, isn't it? So hope you all are understanding. Number 7, these and here, isn't it? These and here. See, I'll write example. There are many people. There are many people in the market. There are many people in the market. Now see, if there is use of these, there, here, there, isn't it? So if the involvement is this, the are is used. That is plural verb, isn't it? Plural verb. Now another sentence we will form is here. H-E-R-E. Here are some instruments. Some instruments. Instruments. Here are some instruments of music system, isn't it? Here the words used is here. At that time are is used. That is plural verb. Now what if we will use here? All right, if you will use here, here are some instruments of music system, isn't it? If we will use here, see, if this, there, or here, there are used, we are using plural verb. But here is many, here is some, that is not defined, isn't it? Now you see here another example. Here dash a list. Here dash a list of instruction, instructions, instructions for examination, isn't it? Here dash a list of instructions for examination. Now the rule says if you use this, there, here, there, then plural verb to be used, isn't it? That is have, were, are. Now if we'll use, earlier we learned about the nearest noun or the pronoun, isn't it? The same rule will be applied here. See here, are, see, many, more than one, some may be more than one, isn't it? Some may be more than one. But here a list, isn't it? A list, singular have been used. At that time singular verb will be used. Singular noun is used or the pronoun is used, a list. At that time here we will not consider the first sentence. These, there, here. We will not consider here. At this place we will write here is a list of instructions for examination. Hope it's getting clear for you and it's not being messed, because see here, it's plural, isn't it? Plural. And this or here or there word is used in the first sentence, then plural verb to be used, isn't it? Are. But if here is used, if in this sentence here is used as first word and there is a singular noun in between the words, then before that word or the sentence, before that word there will be a, before that subject is, that is singular verb, isn't it? Singular verb will be used, isn't it? Hope you all are understanding. We'll quickly move towards now the last rule says that if the word is every, no one, somebody, each, any, everyone, either, nobody, neither, none, at that time there will be the intervention of singular verbs, that is has, was, is. Examples are, we can write example as everyone, 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 everyone. See here, every, isn't it? Every is there, and or here everyone is here. So everyone was laughing, isn't it? Everyone was laughing. Now if you use plural verb, then what will be in place of was? See, was, were. If you write were, everyone were laughing, so it will be a past tense, isn't it? But then we are talking in present, isn't it? Everyone was laughing, isn't it? Past tense were. That time it will not come under consideration, isn't it? Another example will say each, each is there, yeah, it is here. Each of these each of these fruits each of these fruits dash delicious, delicious. Now what you will write? Each of these fruits dash delicious. See here, each of these fruits. Now each means individual, isn't it? One or two or three or four, isn't it? Now it says individual, isn't it? Every, now non somebody, see here, every individual, isn't it? See, there is either there is no involvement of either, isn't it? So each means individual, isn't it? At that time, if you write each of these fruits is delicious, it will be correct. But then mostly we do mistakes by writing each of these fruits are delicious. At that time it will be wrong, it will be a big no. Because why it should become wrong? Because each is a singular noun, isn't it? Each is a singular noun, isn't it? Of these fruits, then if the singular noun is used or the pronoun is used, we cannot write are, that is plural verb cannot be used, isn't it? Because the very first rule said that singular noun or the pronoun should be connected with singular verb and plural noun to be used as plural verb, isn't it? The very first rule, if you see to the videos first section, first 5 minutes, you will come to know about that. All right, so here it will be is, isn't it? It is will be correct, isn't it? Is will be correct, is, isn't it? So with this we completed subject verb agreement and its rules, isn't it? Subject verb agreement and its rules. Now I would like to ask you something which is very connected, isn't it? Now see, singular noun, singular verb, plural verb. Now see, this is a scissor, isn't it? This is a scissor. Now will you write this as a, all right, okay, wait, I have to rub it and I'll explain. Now I would like to explain you that scissors, isn't it? Scissors, shoes and jeans. You will not see scissor, isn't it? SCISSOR, isn't it? But if you see this, it will be written as a pair of scissors, isn't it? Because see, I have two scissors and these both are individual. Why do we write as scissors? Is that it has two blades, one blade and the second one blade, isn't it? First blade and the second blade makes a scissors, isn't it? So we write scissors. Now a pair of scissors means, a pair means two, isn't it? More than one is to be said as pair, isn't it? Pair. One, two. Individual makes pair. Now we cannot write a pair of scissors. This is not a pair of scissors. This is two numbers of scissors, isn't it? This is scissors, isn't it? This is this one, scissors, SCISSORS. See here, S. If you erase S, that is, if somebody says that it's a plural. No, it's a singular. Some words are singular when used with, some words are singular when it is used with S, isn't it? Many people say that shoes, isn't it? Shoes. Shoes is a correct word. But then I will show you. This is a shoe. This is a shoe, isn't it? This is a shoe. 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 Now, if I write, if I'm showing this to one, and it will be shoes. But these are not plural. These are singular. This is singular. This is not plural, isn't it? Why it's not plural? Can you walk with this single shoe? Can you wear this and go to market? No, you cannot. You have to wear both one, isn't it? That's why it's a single thing, isn't it? Now it doesn't implies in things or the see, Taj Mahal. It is a singular. Now nobody says Taj, MAHALS, Mahals. Nobody says no, because Taj Mahal is only one. So that similarly, jeans, Jeans, jeans. Why jeans is said as s? Why not it said as jean? If we'll say jean, then it will be like this. I'm very bad at drawing, but then I'll try for you all. All right. See here. Button. Now this one, pocket, isn't it? Now here. See, if we'll write jean, then it will be this one only. All right, this one. But if it says as jeans, it is not pair. All right, it's a not pair, isn't it? It's not a pair, isn't it? It's not a pair. But then it says it has two numbers of putting inside the leg. That's why it is called as jeans. Similarly, we came to the end of our subject verb agreement. Similarly, today we learned about, I will quickly revise you all for all. Now we will quickly recapitulate, okay? We will quickly recapitulate about subject verb agreement, all right? The subject verb agreement is that it's a rule, rules of English grammar for using correct verbs, using correct verbs according to the singular or plural subject in a sentence, isn't it? Now the rule number 1 said that a singular verb is used in a singular subject, whereas a plural verb is to be used in a plural subject, isn't it? Plural subject in a sentence to make a particular ordered, isn't it? Now singular verb says that, for example, one of my friend is coming today. I will write example here. One of my, just focus on what I'm writing and try to understand, okay? All right. One of my friends, friends, one of my friends is coming. One of my friends is coming today. Now see, friends, isn't it? Friends is plural, isn't it? Now if the sentence is the subject is plural, there should be plural verb, isn't it? But then I have written is. That is wrong according to the rule. That is, a singular verb is used for a singular subject, whereas plural verb is used for the plural verb, isn't it? So the singular subject is friend, isn't it? Singular subject is friend, isn't it? Now I have written friends, that is plural, isn't it? So if the plural is there, so I should write are, isn't it? But no, it's a big no, because see, one of my friends is coming. We have to focus here also, not only on the thing that is said. One of my friends, that is, this friends is a group, isn't it? But who is coming? One, isn't it? So if the subject is one, the verb will be is, isn't it? One of my friend is coming today. Similarly, we have to write the words or the forms words accordingly, isn't it? There will be indefinite pronouns, that is everyone, someone, anyone, no one. At that time, no one, someone, anyone, no one, isn't it? That one, every one, someone, no one, isn't it? See, this one is used. At that time, singular verb will be used, and at that time is will be used, isn't it? Is will be used, isn't it? Is will be used, because is or plural verb cannot be used, cannot be taken as consideration, isn't it? Similarly, we should take points of that first person, second person, and the third person, isn't it? Now suppose Ajay is a subject. Ajay, Ajay, Ajay is a subject, and playing is a verb. Now Ajay is a subject and playing is a verb. Singular verb to be used in singular noun or pronoun, plural verb to be used in a plural verb. In plural verb we use plural subjects, isn't it? Or the noun or the pronoun. Singular subject, singular pronoun verbs, so plural subject, plural verbs, isn't it? That is Ajay is playing, isn't it? Ajay is playing. That is Ajay is one, isn't it? Now boys, boys, boys. Now s is there, isn't it? S is there. Boys are playing, isn't it? So please stick to the very first rule, only the very first rule. Then you will be understanding slowly and gradually. You will understand what is subject verb agreement. This doesn't comes with the one time practice. You need to have a small, there is a thread line. There is a thread line between right and wrong. You can be correct, but you cannot be right, isn't it? To be right, you have to be very vigilant, very perfect with your vision, very perfect with the mind, isn't it? So you have to concentrate, we have to practice day and on, and then you can understand very well. So this was Santosh Kumar Thakur explaining you all subject verb agreement in English grammar. Hope you all understood. If there is any queries, any comments or any suggestions, you can drop any down the messages, or you can drop the comments for improvement or for suggestions, or you want what types of content to be come in coming days, so you can write there. So till then, stay home, stay safe, follow safety precautions in COVID-19. All the best. Thank you.